journey, looking back on the things.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to firstly just see how everyone's doing and hope and pray that nobody has had too much damage or disruption with the storms that we've had in the UK the last few days. And I hope everyone else is doing really well. I know I've spoke to a few of you, but yeah, just as long as you are all doing well, let me know in the comments how you are all doing. Yeah, I thought I needed to come on and do a video really. As some of you have probably noticed, over the last month or so, I seem to have hit a bit of a downward spiral with my mood and my motivation, obviously how I've been feeling with having the bloody virus, and then with one thing and another. Anyway, it's just really, I just thought, I didn't know really whether to share this with yourselves or not to. And I've kind of thought about it, and that, you know, and I've decided to obviously share how I'm feeling with you all, because I feel that, you know, it's okay to not be okay sometimes, and it's just, I just want, you know, if there's anybody else out there who's feeling low, you know, it's okay, and it's okay to like ask for help. And so I kind of figured that if I don't share it and I just kind of brush it all under the carpet and pretend nothing's happened, it needs addressing. And I just felt, you know, one in four people at some point during their life will experience like significant low mood. It might only be for a short period of time, a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months, or it could obviously be longer, but 1 in 4 of us, you know, does suffer some significant low mood at some point in our lifetime. And I'm not sure on the statistics of just depression in general, but I think the world we're living in and the last couple of years that we've had, I think mental health now is more of a big issue than it even was prior to the virus. Just because I think that the last 2 years have caused so many people, you know, so many people's lives have changed, and you know, with, you know, people that have lost people due to the virus, people who've lost their jobs, their businesses, you know, so there's a lot of people that will have come out of, well, not, we haven't even come out of it, have we? But as we're like starting to, you know, hopefully, that, you know, that so many people will have been affected. So I did feel it is an important subject that does need talking about, and I thought I'm prepared to come on here and I'm prepared to share how I've been feeling with you all, which isn't, you know, it's not easy, and it's, you know, and you know, not to be, yeah. So like I say, even as hard as it is, and it's obviously it's personal, and you know, when you start a YouTube channel, you're opening yourself up to the world, really, you know, because you can't filter who sees your video and who, do you know, so it's, you are opening yourself wide open to judgment, to hate, to abuse, you know, because unfortunately there are some not very nice people in the world. But like, I can share like this with you, and you know, it's still, like you say, it's still hard because I don't know you all, do you know what I mean? And you know, as much as like I've spoke to some of you, and you know, it's still hard, it's still personal, and it's still opening up my personal, you know, feelings to the world. But like I said, I feel like I want to do it because I feel like potentially it might help somebody else, and that was the main reason that I started my channel in the first place. So it makes perfect sense really for me to come on and do this video and just talk, you know, talk to you about how I have been feeling and, you know, what I've been experiencing and what my plans are to get myself out of this rut really. I've had to just write a few bits down because I forget everything honestly. So yeah, so I've basically put that I did have to make the choice and I did choose to share. Obviously, I mean, me and Ross now, well, me, Ross and all my friends and family have been dealing with this since 2015 when I was originally diagnosed. It's been a long time. There's obviously a lot's gone on during that time. You know, I mean, me and Ross had only been together like just under a year. Well, it was probably about no, it was just over a year actually, because we got together. We'd probably been together, but we'd only moved in this house. We moved in this house in the September, and I was diagnosed the following May, June. So we'd literally just moved in together, and then all this started through the chemotherapy, the radiotherapy, the internal radiotherapy, and then, like you say, I had a couple of years with my bowel issues before that was operated on, and then, like you say, and the tumours are still there, and then they started to grow. So it's literally been 6 years of uncertainty, and I think that's part of the issue I've got, is the uncertainty of the not knowing where. It's like I have like scans every 3 months, and it feels like I'm scared to plan more than 3 months ahead, because I'm just constantly thinking, oh, when I have my next scan, they might have started growing, they might have spread, they might have done this, they might have done that. So I'm literally living in like 3-month blocks, and as much as I understand nobody's promised tomorrow, and I'm certainly not like saying, oh, you know, it's fine if, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, obviously, when you've been given a terminal diagnosis, it is more prevalent in your mind than, do you know what I mean? Somebody that's healthy. Somebody that's healthy isn't particularly thinking, yeah, they might get hit by a bus one day or some tragic accident, or, you know, anything can happen. I understand that, but it's just the uncertainty, like I say, and that is obviously something that I need to learn how to deal with, because unfortunately I've got stage 4 cancer, and unless some miracle happens, it's not going away. So I've got 2 options really. I either let it engulf me and let my head control my life to the point where I'm literally just, or I need to try and take control. And that's basically why I'm doing this video today, because this is me now taking back control. And I know it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be a 2-minute problem either. You know, it's going to take time, and it's going to take, you know, I'm going to have to put strategies in place. I'm going to have to change things, but I feel like now I've kind of accepted that. Do you know what? I think I was talking to my best friend on Saturday night, and she said to me, she sent me a message, because I'd sent her a message, and obviously I was a bit upset at the time, and she sent me a message back, and she said, basically, I'm not, and it was a harsh message, but, you know, if you can't be harsh with your best friend, then, you know, sometimes people need to hear the truth, don't they? And she basically said that I'm not busy waiting to die, that I've stopped living. Sorry, yeah. And that, you know, that is the thing. I'm literally that wrapped up in my head about what's going to happen and when it's going to happen, that life is just passing me by, and I'm missing out valuable time making memories with, you know, like people that I love and care about. Just 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, you know, it's not going to be easy, but it's like I say, like, you know, you don't know what's around the corner, and I could literally be just letting life pass me by, and something could happen to Ross. You know, just like that, and you know, and I think I've just, a couple of things have happened. Obviously, speaking to Sharon, I've spoke to my daughter, and I've spoke to a couple of other people as well, and you know, and I think I've just had the kick up the bum that I needed, really. And I'm not saying that I shouldn't be feeling down or low or anything like that. It's just like you say, it's just so I mean, I put obviously like just a few of the things that worry me, like that I think have been, is obviously the uncertainty, which I've mentioned, like this 3 month, like, oh, I don't like think any further ahead than that. I'm constantly thinking that, oh, this will be my last this will be my last that, this will be my last this will be my last that. Obviously I'm panicking about the kids, I'm panicking about Ross, I'm panicking about money, just so all these things, you know, and you know, and they don't just affect you psychologically. These, you know, when you are like, you know, you have headaches, you have tiredness, your confidence, like you feel like you've lost your confidence, you push people away, you kind of, because that's what I've been doing. I've literally been, not intentionally by saying, oh no, I don't want to see you, but because I've been feeling so bleh, it's just the thought of getting the energy and the motivation to actually go out and do things. So people are asking me to go and do things, and I'm not doing them. And understandably, people are going to get sick and they're going to stop asking me, which I don't blame them. You know, and I don't, you know, I don't blame people for getting annoyed, you know, but it's not like an intentional thing. It's not like I get up and I think, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to piss people off today because I feel like it. It's just, that's the way you feel in your head. And as much as you know you need to make changes, it's hard making them first steps. And that's, like I say, that's why I'm doing this video tonight, to say that, like, I'm taking control back now. Do you know, this is my life. I'm not going to let cancer run my life. I'm going to run my life. And cancer can just fit in where it has to, because, and yeah, I'm not, like I say, I'm not under any illusion. I've got bloody stage 4 cancer. It's not going away like that. But at the minute, the cancer isn't doing too bad. You know, at the minute, them 2 tumours are stable. Yeah, I've got this obviously bowel and uterus issue, which obviously we'll see on this next scan. But I think it's time for me to put cancer to the back of my mind and just live a life. And I know physically I can't go and do this, that and the other, because physically I just haven't got the strength, the energy, I just can't do it. But I know, I'm hoping if I you know, like my eating again is something, it's a vicious circle. I'm not hungry, I feel sick, I don't eat, I've got no energy, I'm tired, I can't be bothered to do anything. But I'm not eating, you know, and it's just a vicious circle. And in order, you know, like my daughter and my best friend came round and give me a bit of a telling off, and you know, obviously they're both like in the medical, like both medical professionals, and you know, and I know myself, I'm not stupid, I know your body needs fuel to survive, you know, and I know if you're not giving your body what it needs, it can't function. So that is, I think, one of my first things I need to address. And the last 2 days, it's Tuesday tonight now. So this is like, so Monday and Tuesday, I have forced myself. Well, I'd say I forced myself because Kirsty, my eldest daughter, had told me about some overnight oats. And she told me how to make them. I'll pop a little thing in the description if you want to try them, because they were so easy and so... Because a lot of my problem is, it's the cooking the food or preparing the food that makes me then feel sick. So then I don't want to eat the food. But these overnight oats, you obviously just put it all in a little bowl or a little glass, put it in the fridge, and then on a morning it's done. And I did that on Sunday, and I had one Monday morning, I had one Tuesday morning, and I think it kind of kick-started my body then to... And then yesterday, after I'd had that about, I think it was about 11 o'clock, I then carried on eating. And I actually ate quite a bit yesterday. Like quite a bit more than what I would normally eat. I mean, some days, literally, I'll have a milkshake or a banana. Some days it has been like really bad. Not for the fact I don't want to eat, but just because I just don't feel like it, and I'm not hungry and I feel sick. And anyway, like I said, yesterday I managed to eat a bit. Today I've done well again, and I feel better already, and it's 2 days I've been eating, so I need to keep that going. Yeah, and I messaged her to say that like I'd hit a bit of a crisis point. Anyway, me and Ross are both going to go in and have a little chat with her, because I think it'll just do us both good to have a little chat with her and see what, you know, to see what advice she can give us and stuff. But I've got a little plan in my mind. I think my key things that I need to do are my eating. I need to be eating regularly, and I need to be eating substantially. I need to get myself in a routine, because I think that's part of the problem as well, where you get stuck in a rut of just getting up, doing the same thing, not going anywhere, not, you know, just doing the same routine. So I'm going to start making a point of going out and doing things. I'm going out on Saturday with one of my other best friends. We're going up to Northallerton Market, which I've never been to. So, and prior to that, say if it was 3 weeks ago, if she'd have asked me, I probably wouldn't have done it, because it would be too far out of my comfort zone. There would be too many people. I might get tired. But I'm going to do it. And you know what? And if I get there and I can't walk, then we'll just get in the car and we'll come home. Or I'm sure even Jane wouldn't mind if we took the wheelchair. But I'm going to do it. And I'm going to start doing these things. And I think I think that's what it's about. And I know it's not going to be easy. And I know I'm still going to have bad days, down days, rubbish days, sad days. I know that. But I think it's about just taking control, isn't it? And I feel better now. I feel like, let's get this. I've got a list of distractions, so if you're like feeling it, these are just what I've wrote for myself for things. If I start feeling a little bit, my mind starts ticking, my mind starts going into overdrive. You can do some colouring in. Oh, I can't move my shoulder that way yet. And it's just simple. But while you're colouring in, oh, crikey, you're almost transported to another place because you're just engrossed in what you're doing. There's cross stitch, drawing, playing a game, writing. I mean, I used to love writing short stories, and I've always wanted to write a book. That would be my dream, to write a book. Journaling's supposed to be really good. I need to start doing that regularly. I start doing it, and then I'll have a bad day, and instead of writing that down, I just think, I don't want to write that down. But that, is good for you. Joining a sports team. Obviously, this isn't for me, but these were just ideas that I thought of, for other people. Maybe join a sports club, or like an interest. If you've got an interest, whether it's, I don't know, if you play chess, join a chess club. Read a book, knit, crochet, sew. Start a new hobby, is there something that you've always fancied doing but you've never got round to? Do that. And there is a lot of help available as well. I'll put in the description below, I'll put a list of different people that you can contact if you're looking for some help with your mental health. I feel so much better. I feel like I've been shaken, and I feel like I needed shaking. And as much as, it's understandable that, I am going to have down days and things. At the minute, I can live a life. I've got an amazing husband. I've got an amazing family. I've got amazing friends. I've got 2 wonderful dogs. Do you know, my life's not rich financially, but it's rich in the sense that I've got so many people around me that love me and care about me and want to spend time with me. And I'm pushing all these people away. So I've, like you say, this is me taking control back now. And it's not going to be an easy walk. I know it's not. I know it's not. But, sorry. So I just feel like I just wanted to come on and just basically explain to you all how low that I have been, and I have been really low. Like I say, this last few weeks, literally I've been, well, put it this way, I think I hit rock bottom at the weekend. And there's only one way to go from the bottom, isn't there? But I feel like because I'm putting these plans in place, like I say, I'm going to start my routine. I work well with routines, I do. I work with little time slots and do this and do that and do that. And it's not about me, like you say, going crazy and doing the housework and things like that. Normally in life, you just do the things that for me, if I get a little bit of energy, I'm like, right, I'll put some washing in, I'll clean the oven, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this. Because it's all things that play on my mind that I want to do. But then I'm doing these things and then I'm shattered again, and then I've got no energy to spend time with Ross or go out with friends or do anything like that. So it's a case of getting myself in a routine and eating. So, like I said, I feel so much better. Like, I feel like I feel so much better. And I kind of wanted to make this video because it is kind of about, you know, if you're feeling like like really low, you know, you need to speak to somebody, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I promise you, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's a brave thing to ask for help, but there is so much help out there, honestly. Like, literally, I'm lucky I've got, well, I say I'm lucky I've got the hospice. I'm not really lucky because I've got stage 4 cancer. That's how I get the hospice. But in some respects, I'm good that Yvonne's there and she's absolutely brilliant, and she, like you say, she'll get back to me straight away, and she'll come up with solutions and speak, you know, things like that. So, but there's plenty of, you know, ring your GP. Like I said, I'll put in the description a list of like organisations where you can ring and get help. But just talk to your friends. Talk to your friends and family and tell them how you feel. Because like you say, it's taken, like you say, I've had a reality check this weekend, and it's like, right, come on, pull yourself together. And I know it's not as easy as that, and like you say, I'm not expecting miracles, and it's not going to happen overnight, but I want to make them changes now. I want, like, as you know, like, we're looking at moving. We're going to make a start. When I've got a bit of energy, we're going to start packing, decluttering. You know, this move is going to happen. It's not a case of if it happens, it's a case of when it happens. So we need to, you know, and I think a new move, a new start will do us the world of good. And like I say, if I carry on doing what I'm doing, carry on eating, carry on seeking help if I need it, and asking for help when I need it, I think we might be okay. And yeah, I'm still living with stage 4 cancer, and it's still probably going to kill me, but it's not going to kill me in the next 2 weeks. So, you know, it's time to put it to the back of my mind, and let's just try and, like, I just want to make it's time to make memories now and just stop. You know, I used to, like, if I started, like, having fun, like, if I started laughing or having a joke, or like, I'd get a voice in my head saying, what are you doing? You shouldn't be having fun. You're dying. Yeah. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but that's how it felt. And then that would creep into my head, and then I couldn't get it out. So it's there then, and it just pulls everyone down. So, like I say, sorry, I feel like I've gone on and on and on. And if you're still here now, thank you. Honestly, thank you so much. You must be a really lovely person to have sat and listened to me waffle all this time. But I'm going to get going. But I just want you all to know that I am going to be okay with this. And I promise you, I am going to be back, and I will keep you updated. I'm not sure what my next video will be. I'm going to Nathalatan at the weekend, so I will vlog that. And I think I've got something on Thursday as well. So I'm hoping I'm going to get another. We need to do a shop as well, so I'll get that up as well. But I need to just get refocused and get back into the swing of things. So, yeah, so that's it really. I hope by doing this video, if you are feeling low, that I have given you the confidence to reach out. even if you don't want to reach out to somebody, reach out to me. Reach out to me on Instagram, email. You know, I know I haven't been, you know, the best at getting back to, well, because obviously this weekend's just been a bit of a strange one, but you know, I will, if anybody emails me or anything like that, I will get back to you. Honestly, I will. And same with Instagram, if you message me on there. And I am going to get back to my comments. But like you say, I've just had the last couple of days. I've been busy making phone calls, planning things, putting things into place, ready for us moving on. And let's have a little bit of a life before, like, so yeah, let's do this. But I'm going to get going now, and I just want to say a massive thank you to you all. Literally every one of you who comments, emails me, messages me. You honestly, you mean the world to me. I've sat over the last few days sobbing my eyes out, literally sobbing my eyes out. But I've been sat there reading your comments, and as much as some of them make me cry even more because they're so lovely, I think that's helped as well. I think that's what's given me the, you know, I've got all you guys behind me as well as my amazing friends and family, and we can do this. Team Sam all the way. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm going to get going now because I've waffled on way too long, as usual. And I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, everyone, and I hope I'll see you soon. Love you all.
Looking back on the things that we've taken for granted.